Our Wendy's female athlete of the week is Madeline Carter, sophomore cross country runner from Washburn Rural, the winner of this past weekend's Joe Schrag Invitational at Topeka West, coming in first place, finishing at 20 minutes and 12 seconds. And Madeline, just your overall thoughts on picking up a win. I know it was a late scheduling change for Washburn Rural to even be at that meet. So what was it like going into it, not really knowing the terrain to prepare for too far in advance and picking up the win like that?
I was really excited for the race because that's a course that I've done well in the past. And so I was really looking forward to, pumping on my time and just having a good race. And when we were doing the warm up, my legs were feeling kind of tired and everything. So I wasn't really sure how I was going to do. And then going into the race, kind of a pack of us the whole time. And towards the end, me and my teammates kind of went off in the pack and ended up picking up, and it really surprised me, and so I was so proud.
You're coming off of a really strong freshman year. You're an all-city pick as a freshman last season. You had a great run at the city and league meets. What were your goals coming into this year to try to build on how good your freshman season was?
Yeah, my main goal this season was trying to get sub 19. Not there right now, but hoping by the end of the season I can really work towards that. Now I'm kind of sitting at the area, so just practice makes perfect.
Speaking of practice, I know this offseason was unlike anything any of us have ever dealt with before because of COVID-19. So let's start with this. Let's go all the way back to March and the cancellation of spring sports. What was it like for you missing out on the track season in the spring and all the preparation that comes with it?
Well, I was really upset about it. I was looking forward to running with a lot of the senior teams, and I was really getting a lot closer with those first did have track. And so when they announced that I got canceled, I was pretty bummed out. It was kind of harder for me to train, and self-motivation was a lot more difficult. So I had to overcome that. And then summer run started, and so it just made me get out and actually start running with all my friends again.
So exactly there, then moving on to the summer, as we're talking to Madeline Carter from Washburn Rural, sophomore cross country runner, our Wendy's female athlete of the week. Over the summer, I mean, things are shut down everywhere, and obviously you compete in a sport that is mostly outdoors. You've got plenty of space to be running around. What was your practice and your training like over the summer this year compared to maybe in years past where things were obviously very different?
Yeah, it was a lot more different, social distancing and having to wear masks showing up and couldn't really do a bunch of hanging out after practice. So that was pretty sad, but definitely just showing up, not really getting to hang out a lot and just go immediately into the run. We did kind of get to talk during our runs, but for the most part, it was kind of an in and out situation.
I have to ask because I know that anytime I work out, I put on the mask, I am panting immediately. Do you run with a mask on when you're training on your own?
Well, at practice, we have to wear a mask first for warm up, and then depending on what the race is and who's overhead, who's head of the race, I guess, we kind of decide how long we wear a mask for that race. So it could be anywhere from 200 meters to 400 meters, and then you can remove them. But yeah.
We talked about your individual goals heading into this season. What about from the team perspective? Because even though you're still just a sophomore, you're coming in one of the best runners and leaders for your Washburn Rural team. And you guys as a group had a great showing at the Joe Schrag this past weekend. What were some of your team goals headed into the season? And do you feel like Washburn Rural is on the right track with those goals so far?
Yeah, definitely. I think our team is amazing this year. We have a ton of talented runners. I think we were all really expecting to do well at this race. Siemens a really good competitor. All those teams are, and being together at practice and just being there for each other really makes everything a lot more smoother and helps our competition a lot more.
And that's a perfect segue as we're talking to Madeline Carter, our Wendy's female athlete of the week, sophomore cross country runner at Washburn Rural. Looking ahead now, we've talked about the past and training over the summer and this past meet, but looking forward, what are some of the other things that you're hoping to accomplish on your own the rest of this cross country season and some of the things as a team you're hoping Washburn Rural can accomplish?
I think as a team, we all really want to do well at state. Right now, I'm pretty sure ranked second in state or 6A. So I'm trying to compete against Manhattan and just try to stay up there in the rankings as much as we can. Um, so I think just placing well at meets. I don't know if I have a bunch of individual goals, mainly just trying to get better times each year. So I think that'd be it.
After a tremendous freshman season, Madeline Carter at Washburn Rural off to a great start to her sophomore year as well. The winner of this past weekend's Joe Schrag Invitational at Topeka West. She is our Wendy's Female Athlete of the Week for September 15th. Madeline, thank you so much for joining us today, and good luck with everything the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.